Hi guys, Mrs. Mogan. I wanted to just give you a heads up for week 5. You do have 2 assignments. One of them I just wanted to go over with you regarding, it's on the physics classroom. It's a special link that I've set up for you. So you just click on the link, and what it's going to do is it's going to bring you to this page that says the physics classroom. And then you'll see, as you scroll down, it says using the interactive. I'm not going to read this for you, but I'm going to expect that you read it. This area right here where it says using the interactive, you're going to read this carefully. Then you'll notice there's a graph at the bottom, and it's got a few little things that you're going to be doing. So what you're going to do first, to make it larger, you're going to go up to the top left-hand corner and hit reset. That's going to make it large. So you'll see a couple of different, you'll see 3 different examples of things that I'm going to ask you to do. All you're going to do on this section is just kind of play around with it and see what happens. So, for example, the first one is ramp. What you're going to do is you're going to click on this. So you click on it, hit start. It's going to give you the speed. It's going to give you a few other little details. It's going to retract backwards, of course, but I just want you to kind of take a look at it. Look at its speed and a few other things. So what you're going to do is then you're going to set it on reset, and at that point, for ramp only, you're going to hit the drag. So you can hit track drag and hit start. Okay, and it'll test the drag levels. And then you're going to hit reset. You're going to do the velocity next and hit start. It'll show you the acceleration. It'll show you distance and time and direction on that one. And then on the last one, you're going to do the force vectors. Hit start. And it'll give you the ideas of direction. Okay, so all you're doing basically is just kind of playing around with these 3 examples. So then you'll reset it. You'll do the ramp. Then you're going to go over here and do the loop. So again, you do the loop. Loop looks like something like this. And you're going to go down here and test each one of these. So the drag, the velocity, and the vectors. Okay, that's next. And the last one, you're going to do bumps, and you can see the bumps. And you'll do drag, velocity, and vector again. Now, so this is just a practice run. So now we're going to reset it, because this is the area that I'm going to ask you. Hold on just a minute, I'm trying to reset this thing. Okay. This is what I'm going to ask you to do. When you are finished playing around with those 3 examples, you're going to go back to ramp. You can see that it's on an inclined plane. Okay? Now what you're going to do with yours, you're going to be designing your own ramp design. So in order for you to do that, you have to move these gray circles. So you can move them however you need to move them. Remember, for example, if you have too much like this, and you go to start it, for example, using the drag, it's not going to do anything. So you have to make your adjustments on things. Adjust it, start it. Okay, let's say this is my example that I did for a ramp. Okay. And then you do the different tests again. You do the drag, you do the velocity vectors, and the force vectors. When you're finished with this design on the ramp, this is your creation. So what I'd like you to do is take a picture of it. Take a picture of it, because you're going to be sending it to me through the assignment. Okay, then so that's number 1. Then you're going to do number 2. So here's your example. This is the example that they came up with. Now what I want you to do is come up with a loop your own design, your own loop design. So again, you can move all these things however you want to move them. It's up to you. And see what kind of motion you're getting with these. After you do your design for loop, then again, you're going to take a picture of it. And again, you're testing all of these different variables within the design, okay? Then the last one you're going to do is bumps. So again, you're going to design your own speedway of bumps. You can make the bumps up and down, however I don't care how you do it however you want to. You design it, you test it, you take a picture of it. So what you're basically doing on this assignment is going through, doing a practice, have a little bit of fun with it, see what kind of velocity measurements you can get, and you know, the drag is going to slow things down, so we're aware of that. But sometimes you need the drag in place. So just with all of those things in mind, be creative, do what you want to do. Remember, law of physics might not allow you to do certain things, but that's the whole point of doing this, to see what you can create. So you're going to take 3 pictures, and that's what you're going to send me on this assignment. There is one other assignment that I'm going to ask you to do. The other assignment is you're going to be choosing a roller coaster of your choice, either internationally or nationally. You'll research that roller coaster, and you're gonna try to find me some interesting things. You're gonna need to include a picture of this roller coaster. You'll need to tell me where it's located, what city, you know, is it in the U.S., is it someplace else? What is the name of the coaster, like the supersonic, whatever. When was it built? What are the special features that your coaster has? Example, does it have loops, inversions, sharp drops, corkscrews, and things like that? And then at the end of that, you will give me a brief paragraph. Why does this coaster seem to have all of the elements of a coaster you would ride? I know if you're like me, I don't like the wooden roller coasters. They're too nerve-wracking for me. I like the state-of-the-art moving coasters that are, you know, awesome coasters to ride and a lot of fun. And the technology is there, and I think the safety features are there too. So again, I was trying to find something creative for you, something interactive, something I thought you would enjoy, even though we did roller coasters. Thank heavens we did roller coasters before, you know, this whole mess came to be. But anyway, just something else dealing with force and motion I thought you might enjoy. Okay, so you guys, make sure you do your work. Don't wait until the last minute to do it. Love you guys. Talk to you later.